Hey sidekicks, welcome back to another 100 Days of Making Comics. Today is day 46. It was a nice little Saturday today. Actually, my sister and my niece are having a sleepover today, so if you hear in the background, sorry about that. But anyway, I did a little bit of experimenting with Procreate today, and by experimenting I just meant you know, breaking it in again after a long time. I don't use it a lot, but I find the brush, there's this brush I really like called the dry brush, I think, and it's great. It has the same effects I actually use in Clip Studio. It kind of has that feel of like ink absorbing into it. You know, again, it's very subtle, but I'm considering it for like a replacement for the time being, since my tablet isn't working. But I'll show you some footage later on in this video. I'm just inking a fairly recent page, but I will show that at the end of the video, so don't worry. But on to today's page done in pencil. I think I should share something with you guys. I don't know honestly how to describe it, but when I drew when I got to a certain point into the drawing, I kind of choked up a bit, and I think it's probably more to do with a plot point, and it's I think it's more of the inciting incident, and I actually kind of felt it, if that makes any sense. I don't know, but it's really weird. I kind of also just wanted to give it a bit more time, for the amount of panels. I think my other panels were a bit too long, and I'd always end up with 4, but this time it worked pretty well. It was better paced, but yeah, just one moment in on the page, it was like, oh wow. Yeah, that calls back to another part in the story, the first scene, really. But and the strangest thing is most of say the dialogue or the narration hasn't even been written yet, but I understood the beat just at that point, and yeah, I don't know. I kind of planned it out. You know, it makes sense to, but that was just really interesting. It's confirming things that are mentioned in the first few pages. Yeah, which is some powerful stuff. But also powerful is this app called Procreate, and I think most of us all know what Procreate is by now. It's this app on the Apple iPad where, well, basically it's a very popular art based app, and I actually tried some inking in it. I'm not very experimental, you may find, but I'm very I want that. I want to pick that brush and that one and only brush. I know it's an unhealthy habit to have, but I guess it's just one step at a time, at least for me. But really, I actually did use a spray, just an ink spray brush on this as well for for a few minor effects, and I felt the dry brush, after I made a few adjustments, was pretty good, actually. Very subtle, but also it kind of has a subtle transparent wash over it when you zoom in, but I tend to work okay with that. I like it. It makes the work look very handmade, and that's more of what I want, actually. And the fact that Procreate can offer that service to me, but it's still a good thing for the time being, as I can't use a stylus, and I think it's great for when you're going, when you're traveling too. Of course, it's handheld and you have the Apple Pencil. By the way, I want to apologize on behalf of every Apple user. I don't endorse the Apple stand. It just looks fucking retarded. The price, I mean. But anyway, like, I like Apple and I think that's ridiculous myself personally. But that's just how it is. So yeah, this added time lapse of me working on the iPad is just bonus feature. And I still carry my own habits over, like adding too much black, I find. The strange thing is I can never like fully find myself using it, except I liked that inking is probably not going to be that hard if I like include like just Procreate as my like inking tool. It's just I've never been at that point where I've wanted to like use it in my full artistic process. Like there's no penciling. I find penciling for some reason weird, like digitally, but so I would just draw in my sketchbook in pencil and then ink it, because inking, I don't know, something about inking is a bit more like relaxing, and I don't know, some of the brushes for pencils I just feel like don't get it quite right. You know what I mean? But that's just my personal preference, to be honest. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoy videos like this and want to see me complete this challenge, just hit subscribe. I know notifiers drop in like a week, but you can still hit the bell and that way you're notified every time I upload a new video. But once again, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers, and have a good day.